Very good morning, guys. Myself, Dr. K. Swarupa, and want to discuss with you in this class regarding map reducing programming model as part of the Hadoop framework. And the foundation regarding Hadoop architecture we have been discussed in previous classes. And in this class, I just wanted to talk with you regarding map reduce, the map reduce layer. As we know that MapReduce is a major layer in Hadoop architecture, which is basically used for the purpose of processing the data items or for performing the computations on the data item. So this MapReduce is basically we can define like it is a framework or it is a programming model which is a layer in Hadoop architecture. In this way we can define it is. And as the name it is indicating that first it maps the related data items, later it reduces the data to store in the storage in HDFS, I can say. It sorts the data and segregates the data. It allows us to write the applications when we really wanted to process a very big data in parallelly on large clusters. It is basically a processing technique and a programming model for distributed computing applications which are based on Java. MapReduce, as the name it indicates again, it is consisting the mapper and reducer. In this model, these are the two data processing primitives. The mapper maps the data which takes a set of data items first and converts into the another set of data items based on the key values. And secondly, the reducer used to reduce the task. So this reducer will take the output from a map function. So whatever generated as an output for the map function will be an input for the reduced task. And finally, it segregates all the data tuples into smaller set of tuples. The major advantage of map reduce processing technique is easy to scale data while you are processing the data over multiple computing nodes. Let us come back to the algorithm, the map reduce algorithm. Actually, for the name, when we are listening this terminology regarding this, we can say that map stage is there and reduce stage is there. But internally, when we are executing the map reduce programming model, it is also involving one more stage. So I can say the map reducing is going to be executed throughout the HDFS in three stages. The first one is map, second one is shuffle stage, and the third one is reduce stage. The map stage, the mapper's job is it processing the input data generally, maybe the input from a file or the directory, and it is stored in HDFS. The input file is passed to the mapper function line by line. The mapper processes the data and creates several small chunks of the data. And after that, shuffling stage. During this stage, it is simply copies all the data whatever generated as an output from the map function. After that only it passes the same as it is to the reduce stage. During this reduce stage, this stage is simply combines the shuffle stage and reduce stage, I can say. So the reducer job is to process the data which comes from the mapper function, from the shuffling stage actually. So after processing it only, it produces a new set of outputs which are actually stored to the HDFS. This algorithm we can understand simply through this example. First, look at into the simple figure. So, input data is going to be categorized and applied with a map function. After that, it is shuffling with the other groups and all similar kinds of functions are making into same group, and this is going to be reduced to a simple format. So, this is what I can call actually the output data. See, let us see one more example. So this is the input data groups here consisting three groups. One is ABR, CCR and ACB. And first step is the input data items need to be split into three groups, and during the map phase we need to present each and every data item of each group need to be present with a key. Let us take the key value is 1 here. So during the map phase the three items will become as A1, B1, R1. Similarly, the other two groups too. And now we are going to be shuffling every group, each and every item with the other group, another item. So simply we can say the verification we are going to be presenting here. After that, all similar kind of the contents I wanted to present in a same group. So the A1 a is a data item, 1 is the key value, also available in the third group. So the two let us make into one group. Similarly, B1, C1, R1. If you observe here clearly, the C and 1, the C data item and key 1 is available thrice in the three groups. So finally, C1, C1, C1 in the third group, three times are represented. So after completed this shuffling and sorting during the shuffle stage, finally we are reducing like this. So here A is presented in all groups twice. Similarly B twice. Coming to the C, thrice it has been presented. Coming to the R data item, it is actually repeated twice. That's why represented in the during reduce phase two times. So this is what actually map reduce resultant. This output I just wanted to store in the database or storage of the HDFC. So these are the what actually happens in map reduce programming model. All the three stages we have to apply before you are going to be reliably store the data items in the backend or the HDFS storage. So in this class the first layer of Hadoop framework, MapReduce, how it is internally works and what it is actually contains we have discussed. If you want any further clarifications or any queries, please contact me in this mail ID. Thank you very much.